Welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak. So, between now and last time I broadcast, I went ahead and did the garden. So, let me show you some of the stuff there. Did one of these. Craft enhancement is the main reason you want to do the garden. Because if you look at everybody's crafts, you can actually make it so that you have less of a delay time, they cost less CP, they're more powerful, and I'll demonstrate since I've got some with Fairy here. So I'm going to try to make her S-Craft stronger. If you look over on the right-hand side, there's her power, the damage it does, delay time, and burn level. If I start doing this, delay time goes down, stun damage goes up, power goes up, and that's as much as I can do.
All powered up!
So you get these in various places. I've only got one for him. As you're going through the garden. The one I've had the most success with finding those little enhancements with is her. And of course, she's off doing her own thing in Edith right now, so. The other thing... do I want to log out? No, actually I want to go over to Marty's support.
I've been waiting for you.
So they have these things. The hacking trial is pretty much the same sort of thing you've seen already. The card game lounge, the card that game they have is 7 Hearts. And it's basically a card game that mimics the battle system we have here. It's pretty simple. It took me a couple of turns to get the handle on it. But as you can see, I have most of the achievements here. So I'll play as Van, and then I'll just randomize these guys. I'm just going to do this once to show you how it's done. It's not...
All right, let the games begin.
As far as I can tell, it's not as important to the game as Vantage Masters was, and Trails Through Cold... Trails... in the Cold Steel...
Is something on your mind?
Steel games, and yes, they do start hassling if you take too long. Let's see. You've got, if you look up in the corner where it says
on your mind?
Where it says elements, it's pretty much like a Fire Emblem. This is better than this. This is better than this, and the time, space, and mirage elements trump everything. So I'm going to save my time element, and I'm just going to start with Earth.
What are you plotting?
So I took 2 points off of Elaine. Elaine took 2 points off of Swin. And Judith came out pretty scot-free there.
What are you plotting?
Your demise. Let's see if this works. She countered it. So I did get some hit points out of that, but, I mean, it took some of her hit points away. Let me go ahead and do this now.
Taste my fury.
And now my damage points need to go to Judith instead, because they just reversed the order that it went in.
Is something on your mind?
Do I want to exchange cards? Let's see. Someone has 5 cards.
Oh,
yes.
That's for you.
Take hers.
Is something on your mind?
Oh, that's for you. What about this?
Ooh, if I could reverse it. No, that would be useful, but I can't reverse it now. So I could get a lane.
What are you plotting?
Taste
Not
my
good.
fury.
Unfortunate.
And Dan wins.
And that's how it's done.
Ah! We're playing again.
Someone always complains and wants to play again. So that's how you play that. It doesn't seem to have any story significance that I can tell. You can't challenge other people outside of the virtual reality world here. So as a story element, it's lacking. But it's an okay way to pass the time if you're actually tired of playing with other things. And you do get some well, yeah, there we go. You do get some, whoops, like this, 7 hearts win. So, you do get some real-world bonuses to playing that. So that's how you play 7 hearts, and that's what, and those are some of the bonuses you get for going through the garden. I will probably not be broadcasting that very often, because it's just hitting things over the head until they're dead, basically. Let's get back to the story. That's the bathroom van. Let's get back to the story. And yes, I did steal that line from Baldur's Gate. Not Shadows of Tales of the Sword Coast. From like 1998. I used to have a computer that was completely devoted to playing the Baldur's Gate games and none other. Actually, I still have that computer. Ooh, we have lots of new things. We have a scene over here. We have something green over there. We have lots of green things. Okay. I'm going to be doing 4 SPGs then. Let's go check over here. Oh, hi there. Sid. I really like that jacket still, Sid. I happened to be wandering around the First Ward yesterday when the police came to search the Liu family's residence. I wanted to let Aaron know as fast as I could, but by the time I got to him, Fawn had already been taken into custody. Not like we could have done anything for him. And I'm sure Fawn wouldn't want us trying to get in the middle of it either. It's all the more reason for us to expose whoever set the Liu family up. Better be careful out there too, Aaron. There have been some weird rumors floating around since yesterday. Got me a little worried. It's like somebody's trying to hurt your reputation or something. Doesn't sound like that big a deal to me, but I make sure to keep my eyes peeled. That voice is too deep for him, isn't it? He doesn't really have a deep voice. Shop. Oh, not a shop, a vending machine.
All right.
What you got? Apricot kernel soda. That sounds terrible. Okay. Have everything else. Let's hear what these guys have. Manager Heron. What is it? I think you should contact them, Minhu. I'm sure they'd be willing to hear you out. Really, the only thing we can do now is trust and wait.
Indeed.
I wonder if anyone will actually respond to that request I posted on the bulletin board. Please let those rumors be true. With Hayaway out of commission, there's no one else I can turn to. Oh, sounds like he put up a request for us. Guess I should go check it. Yes, we should. This can't be happening. We drove all the way from Edith for this. Like, I'm letting them get away with this. Arrgh. Show's closed? Well, I sure wasn't expecting this. And it seems like the cops are too busy with all the Hayaway stuff to look into it. I'm kind of worried, honestly. I wonder if they'll be able to get it back. Oh, you guys lost something. Can we go in here? Oh, we can.
I can barely contain myself.
Yeah? Oh my, aren't you those two performers from yesterday's show? Thank you for putting on such a wonderful performance. Say, you wouldn't be interested in joining the theater troupe, would you? Then I could come see you anytime I wanted. I'm glad you enjoyed it so much, but I don't really plan on making stage shows part of my job anytime soon. Us coming back as special guest isn't out of the question, though. So that we're just doing guest stuff, basically. Harren is busy with a few other things at the moment, so I'm taking on some of his work. I just have to be careful not to misspeak when greeting customers.
What would you like?
Plenty Blade script. Screenplay for the Orbital film, The Peony Blade. Oh, I remember this. Why do we need the script, I wonder? Is that a gift for someone?
Please stop by
Oh, it
again
is a gift.
sometime. Banner launched. I'll take good care of it.
Oh, I guess you did like that because it's swashbuckling. Okay, let's make sure there aren't, whoops,
What's next?
click here, then do this. Okay, there's no special events I have to look out for. I should go check the bulletin board, though. Hey, aren't you that guy from... Oh, we did a 4SPG for you in Tharbad. Yeah, that was me, all right. Glad to see you again. You sure haven't changed. Although your team does seem a little different this time. They're helping me do a restock on some of my supplies. Well, I also want to show Seaman around Langport a little bit. This is our first time seeing the world beyond Tharbad. I told you we didn't have to. But I guess these buildings are pretty nice to look at. Feels like we're in some far-off land. You haven't seen nothing yet, kiddo. The food, the drinks, it's like a whole new world. Actually, since we're here, why don't we head on over to the theater? We might even be able to catch a show if we're lucky. It does sound kind of interesting. Wait, no, we can't halt money or shop for supplies. We can do all our sightseeing after we finish work. All right. You got it, boss. We're always so dependable, Seaman. Yeah, looks like she's grown up a little. She was just a smart-mouthed shrimp back when we were in Tharbad. Yeah, it's nice to see she's doing so well. Is that the girl who was stealing food from the bazaar? Maybe? Not 100% sure.
Hello.
By for a drink.
So
My
that's
noodles
something
are the
to sell us?
best in town.
He'd actually stop by for noodles sometimes. He seemed like such a kind man, too. I mean, he was always so nice to be in the shopmaster.
What'll you have?
Both of those. And you get a lot of Sepith for going through those levels in the
Come again.
virtual world. Considering everything that happened yesterday, I was a little concerned of what the mood around town would be like. But thankfully, it seems like people are feeling as high-spirited as ever. Maybe I should take my daughter shopping with me after all. What do you think, daughter? Whoops. Mama, can I come shopping with you? Well, that's what she thinks.
Oh,
Oops.
Aaron! Thank you so much for your help earlier.
My pleasure. I'm just glad everything worked out.
Hey, friend. Got something you'll like.
Oh no, this guy who sold the fake Mishies last time. Let's see what we've got this time. Thought about selling my wares in another town, but I'm stuck in Langport for the time being. Of course, now there's all this upheaval with Hayaway to deal with. Might just be a blessing in disguise, though. Now I have an excuse to sell off all my Moshi stuff before the cops figure me out. Right, it's Moshi, not Mishi.
Ah, I got some good stuff.
Moshi gloves.
Thanks as always.
You're welcome. Oh, bulletin board. Right here.
Why
Investigate.
don't we see?
The missing dragging chariot. Langpart's Lunar New Year is right around the corner, and the dragon chariot, Red Star's signature vehicle, has been stolen. And considering Hayaway is likely busy with other matters at the moment, we thought it best to ask your help instead. We're waiting for your answer in front of the Eastern Theater. Nothing else?
All right.
Nothing else.
Alrighty.
Okay, another shop with new stuff to buy.
Step right up.
I have a jacket I like. Fan Lu getting arrested yesterday sure came as a shock. Everyone ran right over to the Lu residence to catch a glimpse of what was happening. My customers were pretty confused over the whole thing. I hope none of it starts hurting my business.
Take all the time you need.
Fermented food. Modified to suit tourist taste. Ain't
Be
that
seeing
always
you.
the way?
Right.
And you'll never You're free to take a gander at my wares.
Oh yeah, the somewhat snippy bookseller. All the grown-ups in town had such serious looks on their faces yesterday. It had me a little worried. I wanted to know what was going on, so I actually rushed over to see for myself. I'm just glad it wasn't anything like what happened last year. True. Guy getting arrested, no big deal.
I take great pride in all my merchandise.
Couscous. That sounds good. An extra issue? And I will buy this too. Just in case I need it for something.
Yes, yeah.
This must.
Oh, the extra issues about him being arrested. Herald Times emergency report. Not going to read all of it. I'll hit the highlights. Fan Lu arrested for tax evasion. Details have not been made public. Police stated they had irrefutable evidence. Reports indicate much of this information was uncovered from a search conducted on Mr. Lu's private residence. But why remains unclear. Possibility of a whistleblower was raised, but representatives of the Kowloon Financial Bank and the police declined to comment. Whoops, wrong thing. There we go. Kowloon Financial Bank is the second wealthiest financial institution in the Republic. So investors are concerned. The price of the stock is in free fall. Okay.
The Eastern Quarter.
We made the national news. And not in a good way.
I'll admit,
Whoops.
I am a little nervous, but it's
Oh,
okay.
something I discovered.
Aaron's here to help us.
Something I discovered. Going into options, I know I've been complaining about this. You can set the dash button so that you don't toggle it off, or it doesn't automatically go off. That was driving me crazy. I'd tap it, they'd be able to run fast for a little bit, or jog briskly, really is what they're doing, and then it would go off again. That really annoyed me. And what was the other one? I think I did something on display. Oh, I don't like the rotating mini maps, and that was driving me crazy as well in the Garten situation, so I made it fixed. First time I went through those, I missed both of those, but now Van can just jog briskly wherever his heart desires, and I don't have to worry about him slowing down. So that was my bad. I missed that the first time I was setting controls.
What'll it be?
Buy items. Colored Fang card. Sure, we'll get that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What'll it be?
What are your rare items? Beast Flesh, which we have plenty of. Beast Essence, we have less of that. Power Droplet.
Thank you.
I'm still not remembering to use those. Okay, something new for sale over here? I mean, where I just was? Did I miss something?
What'll it be? Thank you. What'll it be? Thank you. What'll it be?
Look at trade items. Oh, that's it. You can trade things for Celestial Bomb if you like. Or to make Celestial Bomb. Ooh, Evade 2 would be nice. All of mine are equipped, though. Gold Rosaria. Prevents death blow. Not a bad thing. Prevents freeze. Prevents seal. Ooh, that's nice. And I don't have one. What does a yellow pendulum do? Prevents seal and mute. Marble rings equipped by someone.
Thank you.
So let's not steal that from them. Okay, and it turned from red to green, so we're done there. Someone to talk to over here. As they dragged Master Fan away in handcuffs, all I could do was watch. To think there could be a saboteur within the Liu family. We must oust this individual immediately. Still, no matter what happens, I intend to protect Lady Ashley with my life. Does Sal have delusions of grandeur about maybe running the Liu family?
Come on in and eat your fill.
He would always be my first suspect in anything. I just got back from dropping off a load of natural remedies over at Dr. Longkai's place. You guys heard about Elder Guyan collapsing the other day too, right? The doctor wanted to make sure he had enough supplies on hand in case something like that happens again. I'm just glad I was able to help him out.
My stuff can't be beat.
Northern Sky Candy. Ooh, that sounds good. Made with medicinal herbs, soothes the throat. I could use that.
I'll be waiting for you.
Oops. Keep forgetting I have to do this first, then this. 10 gifts given.
What's next?
Actually, there we go. Colorful braided card with the fangs of a rare beast worked into it. Why would it be a good gift for him? Is it something he's going to wear around his neck? He just had that kind of choker thing happening.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Hey, Aaron. Things get hairy around here again. I'm counting on you to help me out.
You got it, Pops.
The citizens are more composed than I expected, given the present circumstances.
That's because they know Aaron has their backs.
Way to go, little Spriggan of Longport. Alrighty.
Shut up, I'll kick your ass.
Still, I need to hurry up and fix this situation before it starts affecting everyone in town.
Okay, I do need to go ahead and do that. Don't see that. Harry learned how to make it. Down this way?
Last year.
Oh, you know what I'm
This
not
is an
doing because I'm
adequate
not
spot
used
for
to it?
fishing.
Ah, I found a fishing spot. Over there. Okay. I might do that later. Hey there. I'm not sure what it is, but the winds coming off the sea seem oddly unsettling today. The view here may not have changed over the years, but I suppose time keeps moving anyway. I've got to go make a short run at deliveries after I leave here. Unfortunately, that means I had to skip the alcohol for now. Such is the fate of a truck driver. I know you're there, but I want to talk to this guy with his thing I can buy first. You and your friends pick the worst times to visit. Our regulars can't seem to stop talking about how nervous they're feeling. They're mostly worried about their safety and their jobs. Well, at least our pub can act as a sort of refuge from their problems.
What would you like?
True Dragon's Tom Yum. Gambit's signature drift, made even spicier to suit a regular's taste.
Come again!
Right.
Loved you in Deadpool and Wolverine, incidentally. Hello. Yesterday was pretty shocking. One of our regulars saw what went down and immediately came to tell us about it. Honestly, I'm worried about Ashen. Hayway's princess or not, those are her family members. I can't even imagine what she must think and be feeling. Do we suspect Ashen? Would Ashen do this? I don't know why she would, unless it was to clear the way for Sao to take over since she's obsessed with him. Hello, oversized guy in the back. To be honest, I don't really care who's in control of Hayway. As long as I can gamble and drink to my heart's content, I'll be happy. I'll be a happy camper. And as I suspected, Gambling Jack is our special scene. You guys, huh? Kinda figured you'd show up eventually. All that commotion was definitely surprising yesterday, but most folks have just been going about their business as usual. Seems like that's Hayway's doing, though. Guess they wanted to step in to keep things under control. Well, yeah. This may just be family trouble to them, but it's in their best interest to keep citizens from panicking. Anyway, can we assume that drinking first thing in the morning is your own brand of business as usual? Hey, this is still my first drink of the day, all right? Let a guy take the chance to relax. Oh, by the way, are you guys familiar with Seven Hearts? Yes, as a matter of fact. Are we going to be able to play with you? That's a card game that's been real popular recently, right? This is the first time I'm hearing of it. No, it isn't. We've been playing it with you. Just in the garden. Rules are a bit different from other card games, but that doesn't stop me and Hallie from getting hooked on it. It's good for workers to take a break every now and then, don't you think? So, what do you say to playing a round? I don't think that sounded as convincing as you thought it would. Perhaps we'll take you up on the offer at a later time. Okay, so I'm hitting the square button, but it doesn't do anything. Doesn't seem like we can challenge him. Maybe he'll somehow show... Oh, we can. Does this do me any good? Well, let's see. Alright, we'll play a round of 2-on-2. Better pick a partner, Van. Who to pick? Who's that?
All right, let the games begin.
Okay, he played a win card, and I can only play a win card, apparently.
This one's my trump card.
Ouch. Wow, I suddenly have an absolute plethora of cards. But I don't have anything that will heal me.
Just kick back and relax. This one's my trump card. This one's my trump card.
This is not good. Oh, she ran out. Okay.
Why don't we play again?
I may come back to that. Seems like the sort of thing best done when I'm not broadcasting. So can we play this one? No. These jukeboxes we can't play. It's not as bad as not being able to pet dogs or cats, but almost. Okay, let's check out the clinic.
Oh, did you hurt something?
Hey there. I had a friend who works at a pharmacy in the capital stop by for a visit a moment ago. It's quite the surprise. We know him. I think it's been about 4 years since I saw him last, but he looks the same as ever. Honestly, it's like he hasn't aged a day.
Allow me to assist.
I don't see anything in particular that I want.
Hope to see you again.
Yeah, let's go charging into the clinic. I was only able to administer proper first aid to Gian because you all brought him in so quickly. Is that him? However, I've done everything I can for him. We can only rely on the hospital to handle the rest. Okay, he's in the hospital.
So
nothing. We're leaving.
Oh, did you hurt something?
We've been getting more and more visitors mentioning their anxiety over yesterday's events. Honestly, this town was still reeling from last year's incident. I can only hope that peace will prevail in the coming days.
Heavenly Mother, please watch over us.
Hello, Vicar. We sent medical supplies over to Dr. Long K's office as soon as we heard the news about Gian. They were able to give me a brief summary of what the likely cause was as well. I'll be praying for his swift recovery. He was poisoned.
Oh.
For anyone who missed last episode. I've heard that praying at this church brings good fortune in business. Considering I've got a lot riding on this upcoming deal. I saw them arrest Fan Lu for tax evasion. And now Kulon Financial Bank stock has hit rock bottom. What if the Heavenly Mother is too busy dealing with all that to help me? Allegedly, deities can do it all at once. Regular rules of time and space do not apply. Okay, let's go talk to our guy with the 4SPG and see if we can recover this chariot. Hey guys.
Are you the Minhu that sent out the 4 SPG request?
I see you've got Harren with you, too.
Thank you for coming, Spriggan. Yes, I'm Minhu with Red Star. And you brought Aaron along. That's very encouraging.
Hell yeah, man. With me on board, it's always smooth sailing. So not true.
Anyway, what's this I hear about the dragon chariot going missing? It was over at the main plaza up till yesterday, wasn't it? I have a question, actually. What exactly is a dragon chariot?
Oh, right. I suppose if you're not from Langport, you probably wouldn't be too familiar with it. It's a yearly tradition, kind of a symbolic thing. Every year, the most influential people in Heaway invest large sums of mira into prepping a high-class luxury car to put on display. Then, they show it off at the Lunar New Year Festival to impress everyone with eyes, to make sure everyone knows how rich and powerful Heaway is. That's cynical. I hear in the old days they used to do it with boats and ox carts. Ever since Red Star came around, though, luxury orbital cars have been the staple. After the festival, it gets toured around to every location you can think of before eventually being auctioned off.
Auctioned off? Then I suppose the Eastern Theater serves as the auction house?
That's correct.
In fact, the Dragon Chariot was supposed to be brought into the theater today. We were just having a meeting about it.
Unfortunately, just as we were getting ready to proceed, it disappeared.
If we don't do something, our company will be out a huge investment, and that's not even to mention how much it'll inconvenience our partners in Heaway. Is there any way we could enlist your services to help retrieve the Dragon Chariot?
Sure. Well, what do you say, old man?
Let's see. I say don't call me that. And also, we'll take it.
All right, we'll take the case. Heaway's not really in a place to deal with this right now, and I have my fair share of experience with stuff like this. Besides, as a casual fan of orbital cars myself, I want to see whoever stole that beauty brought to justice. Casual fan, he says. But I'm with you. We can't just let some two-bit thieves get away with something like this.
I appreciate your support. To be honest, I was pretty worried you might not take the job. It's an incredibly expensive vehicle, after all. If you don't manage to get it back, Red Star will be at a huge financial loss. This may not be relevant to the investigation, but exactly how much is the Dragon Chariot worth? Let's see, the chassis base is one of Red Star's more pricey models, the Nexus 3. And then you've got the embossing work from a first-class professional, the pure gold ornamental pieces, the gold outer covering. The manufacturing cost alone would be 30 million mira. Ooh, 30 million mira. I can't believe someone would pay so much for a single car. And when it comes time to auction, the highest bidding usually goes well beyond the original value. There's no doubt the thieves would be able to make a rather significant profit from it. I imagine they mean to use the money to fund their criminal activities. From a risk management perspective, this case seems absolutely critical. All right, first things first. I need you two to tell me all the details about how the car was being transported to the theater. Any moments you can think of where the car could have been stolen? Yes. You see, the Red Star crew started moving it into the theater about 5 hours ago. It takes 5 hours to move it into the theater? You have to disassemble it and reassemble it inside? They finished about 4 hours ago. Okay, that makes more sense. After which everyone decided to leave. Unfortunately, right around that time, there was one issue that cropped up. It prevented us from being able to keep a proper eye on the chariot. Oh? What happened? As soon as they started bringing the car in, the Revenue Service decided to show up for an audit. That's not suspicious at all. We were so busy dealing with them, there was no time for anything else. It seemed like it took forever, too. The auditors only left a few minutes ago. An audit from the Revenue Service, huh? Well, that's how this all ties together. Right after Fan Lu got arrested on false charges of tax evasion. It makes sense that other businessmen would start being suspected of fraud, too. But you gotta admit, the timing's pretty suspicious. Yes, it is hard to believe it is a coincidence. Either the criminal knew the Revenue Service's exact schedule, or perhaps... I'm ashamed at our lack of vigilance, but because there were so many crew members on hand, we assumed everything would be fine. Perhaps some of them noticed something we didn't. Don't you think you should just give them more clear instructions? You guys were the ones in charge, after all. Well, either way, it wouldn't be a bad idea to ask around inside the theater. We just need to take it slow and trace their path step by step. Let's get to it.
Well, we're on the clock now.
Inside the theater, he says. You okay there, ma'am? You seem a little unsteady on your feet.
I can barely contain myself.
Oh, here we go. Oops, did we go? Can we talk to them? We can't get through here. Yet they have chat bubbles. Back to the receptionist. Sup, Fuka? Sorry to bother you. Aaron, what can I do for you? Actually, those people with you, aren't they? Yeah, we just have a few questions we'd like to ask you. You heard about the dragon chariot being stolen, right? Yes, I have. In fact, I even gave them a bit of a hand when they were bringing it in. But I'm sorry, I really don't have any idea when it was taken. Even the smallest detail you can remember might help us. Did you notice if anything felt off at the time? I think I might have been a bit paranoid. But I guess there was one thing. About 3 hours ago, someone from Red Star came back to the theater with a big truck. I assumed it was just some additional servicing that needed to be done, but I was so busy at the time I wasn't able to pay them much attention. That certainly does sound strange. According to Minhu, the crew arrived. The crew started leaving the theater about 4 hours ago. Even if they had forgotten to take care of something, it would be unusual to send a single person without informing anyone beforehand. And Minhu had his hands full with the Revenue Service right after the actual Red Star crew left. That would have been the best time to get the car out without anyone noticing. Where was this car? It was in the theater? This sounds very strange to me. Yeah, and I'm betting the Red Star guy she saw was a fake. If he played the part well enough, no one would even blink an eye if he stole the car. I'm so sorry. If I'd paid more attention, this wouldn't have happened. No, it's not your fault, Fuka. Still, don't you think a truck big enough to haul the dragon chariot would stand out in a place like Langport? It'd take quite a while to find a place to hide it. Maybe someone involved in transporting goods might know something. Now that I think about it, that delivery guy, Anthony, runs mail all over Newtown. He's probably got a few contacts in the shipping industry. Wouldn't be surprised if he knows something. Let's get going, then. Now we're going to be doing this. About suspicious cargo. Oh, I thought we were going... I want to know if we can go into the theater. Oh, we can! So we can talk to these guys. Linz. I heard the police sirens last night. They came on just as we were getting ready for our evening performance. The Liu family have been loyal theater goers for years now. I can't help worrying about how this will turn out at the end. I was already feeling like I couldn't stack up to Aaron, but even a little girl's upstaging me? Ha ha ha! How can I possibly compete with those dance moves? No. If I start doubting myself, that means I've already lost. That's right. Positive thoughts and practice. Should we go to Newtown? Oh, there's something happening over in the Gambit bar? Oh, that's there because I didn't win last time. Okay, we'll try another round. I don't think this really matters. It's a big fairy.
All right, let the games begin.
I can see the gears turning in your head.
You would be right.
What about this?
Just kick back and relax.
I don't really want to change hands with anybody.
Oh, sucks for you.
This one's my trump card.
Taste my fury.
This one's my trump card.
It didn't work.
You're pretty good.
And that's how it's done.
Oh man, I lost, huh? Well, at least I had a good time. Here, take these as thanks. Gratifying spice. Thanks.
Well...
Okay, does that now disappear? Nope. Basically, that's just to tell me that he's there to play cards whenever. Nothing to do with winning or losing. Okay, I think the next place we need to go is Newtown.
Go, go, go!
Now, what's it say?
Sibling Showdown. After being away in the capital for so long, my brother, Li Lan, has finally come home. And he's still a gutless coward. That's why I'd like to take the opportunity to beat some grit into him. Does this sound like something Arkwright Solutions could help with? Oh, that's one of the bracers. She was the one... Okay, I know who she is. Seems like a strange thing for her to want to do. Can we talk? Doesn't look like there's any kung fu movies playing right now. Got introduced to the genre last year and now I'm totally obsessed with it. The settings in Eastern films are so fascinating. Too bad I can't get my kung fu fix. Oh well, I guess I'll have to settle for that war movie instead. You know, last time we were here, they wouldn't let us go see things at the movie theater. Does it mean we can now? A lot of red shops that I need to check out. Oh, there's the department store. That's probably what all that is. Or maybe it's this.
All right.
Okay, got that. To get that, right?
Let's see what we got.
Yeah, we're good. This was a place I had trouble figuring out how to get around.
Would you care for a Monto?
Do you really mean
What
that?
would you like? Please stop by again sometime.
You know, she was here last year. Yep. It's a young woman and her child. Also here last year. Gal's been getting pretty rambunctious lately. It's so cold, but all he wants to do is run around. It does not look cold here. Maybe I should take a little break. Oh, I'm just so sleepy. Yep. I remember her. Always wanting to sleep. I really want to get better at foot racing. That's why I came here to practice sometimes. Mommy used to be really fast when she was little, but now all she does is sleep. Stop exhausting her then, kid.
You there! How's some delicious pasta sound? Hi there! Want to try something?
Yes, and it all sounds delish.
Come again!
Oh, I didn't talk. It looks like a new stand cropped up recently. Apparently they're serving Eastern cuisine. Ugh, now there's another rival to pull my attention away from pasta. Does Saran know about this? This will have a major impact on our future. I don't want to get the main story going. Bracer Guild. Hello. So you've come, Spriggan. Well, if it isn't the little girlie from the Gecko School. Shut up, Aaron. I hear that your big brother's here in Langport. Lilian, right? Though I thought he was trying to put some space between himself and home. If memory serves, he was working at a department store in Edith. Oh! That's the guy I was talking about before that we know from Edith. You said you wanted to have a bout with him while he's here? Hasn't it been a while since you've seen each other? This is the only way he'll listen to me. I need your help to get it done. That's why I'm challenging him to a bout. Ideally, I'd like to pair with one of you for it. Fight between siblings. May we ask why you would do such a thing? My brother is next in line to take over as head of the Gecko School. And yet he's run off to the capital. I'd like to convince him to return home by beating him up. The Gecko School's a dojo. It's over in the second ward. You don't agree with what he's decided to do, so you want to fight, win, and force him to take his responsibilities? Is that it? Not exactly a complicated plan. And complicated is kind of their thing, you know? He seems pretty satisfied with his life in Edith. Why not just let him be? I understand the path he's chosen, but we were born to the main house of the Gakka school. As a family with deep roots here in Longpart, we have a duty to our heritage. You can take it over? Well, I get all that, but why can't you fight him one-on-one? Because I want him to take the fight seriously, which I know he won't do if it's just me. That's why I'd like to duel him in a pair. If he has to deal with more than one opponent, I'll have no choice but to fight in earnest. Spriggan, please, help me. You're my only hope. Being away in the capital for so long, my brother, blah blah blah. Sure, we'll take it. Yeah, I got it. We'll help you out. We know you guys pretty well, after all. Thank you. I really appreciate this. All right. In that case, I'll pair up with you. Been a while since I spoiled with Li Lang. Wonder if he's got any new tricks. I think I've said that poor guy's name like 3 or 4 different ways now. I apologize. That does mean you'll be going up against both Van and your brother, though. That okay with you, B rank? B rank is pretty high. What's that supposed to mean, brat? Mr. Wei, did you attend Xiaoling's dojo as a child? Yeah, I mostly just went there to play when I was a kid. But Lilian helped train me sometimes, too. He used to be a real hard-ass, though. But I think I prefer that over the whole lazy bit he's been pulling lately. Let it be. He likes making medicine for people. Back then, everyone in the dojo wanted to be just like him. Ah, the nostalgia. But now's not the time to be getting sentimental. Let's head over to the dojo. Okay.
Commencing mission.
Is it in the second ward? Is it in the first ward? Is it here? Harbor District. No, we don't want to go to the Harbor District. I don't see anything that looks like a dojo, but let's go ahead and have a quick look. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Let's do that first. I want to save before I go in case it's a fight and not a scripted event.
Once more. Here.
I have nothing to say in regard to Master's son. Right now, my priority is focusing on my duties. I must polish my abilities for the sake of my family. Hey. Well, if it isn't Van. You're a ways away from Edith, friend. Surprised you knew I was... Oh, yes, my little sister. I'm sure this'll be exciting. Brother, I demand we have a duel. Your skills have withered in your self-exile. As your family, it's my duty to beat you back into shape. Well, that's no way to greet your brother. Right on the steps of the dojo, no less. Actually, I have you know that I came here of my own volition to renew my sense of purpose. Like I'd believe that! You're just snooping around because Baba is out. Ooh, she saw right through me, huh? Sorry about my little sister trying to drag you into this mess, Van. Look, Xiaoling, I'm just a pharmacist now. I've already decided to leave the way of martial arts. To you. I only came back here on a whim. Hey, would you guys mind escorting her home? Brother! Stop treating her like a child. She came here to talk to you about something serious. Don't you think you're being rude? She may be your little sister, but she still deserves your respect. You can at least hear what she has to say. Well, I guess you're right. Look at his face. He does not guess she's right. Harry, thank you. Lilian, I've never given up on my dream of bringing you back to the dojo. So, if I win our duel, promise me that my dream will come true. In return, if I lose, I'll resign from my position as a bracer. What? Hey, hold on a sec. You would go that far? I see. You're very determined, aren't you, Xiaoling? After all, you even brought the Spriggan along. Which means you know I wouldn't go along with this otherwise. I take it you understand my resolve, then. Now, let's. However, I cannot accept those terms. I'm assuming you planned on me pairing up with Van? Someone from another school in a battle to decide who succeeds the Gekka? You see where I'm going with this, right? You have a point. He's got me there. I wonder who would make a good replacement. Not that I plan to help search for one, mind you. My poor old back would simply give out on me. Hey, I thought you were finally taking this seriously. So do we have to go looking for someone in the Gekka school? It really didn't sound like he'd be budging anytime soon. So now we gotta find someone to take Van's place, huh? What a pain. A martial artist that not only can match Lu Lan's superior skill, but is also a practitioner of the Gekka school. I doubt many fit the bill. It's gotta be someone we know. I can think someone who's in the CID, but I don't think she's over here. What about that guy at Longkai Clinic? I see. Yeah, I'm sure he'd be a good match. Let's go have a talk with him.
Let's be on our way.
Oh, did you hurt something?
Who are we talking to or about? It's not in the clinic. Hopefully not the guy in the bed. What the heck? Oh, okay.
Allow me to assist. Hope to see you again.
Wrong button. Van gave a brief explanation of the situation to Xin Li. I see. I thought I'd heard something about Lai Ling's return. Said it a different way again. Please, if there's anything you can do to help us. As a bracer and a member of the Gekka school, I'm sure you can imagine how I feel coming to you of all people. But if this is the only way to convince my brother, then I have no problem asking a former Zhao for help. Former Sheng Shout? Yeah, that's the trouble I've been having, Fairy. I've heard the price is high for leaving the role. Well, I won't deny it. Look, we have no intention of digging into your past. All we need is a little help. I'm assuming you know Li Lian? Yeah, I guess you could call us childhood friends. We used to go to the dojo together. There's lots of Gekka practitioners in Heiwei's ranks. I've never stopped training, but not because I want to keep up with my Shanxiao days. No, I keep training because I'm committed to never performing acts of violence ever again. I think that's more than enough about me, though. To be honest, I'm a bit skeptical of what Li Lan's true intentions are. Yeah, me too. In any event, the past doesn't matter now. I want you to help as my brother's childhood friend, not as a former Zhao Shou. I'm probably saying that wrong, too. but it's been said several times in the previous games, so I should remember how it's pronounced. I expect she remembers the core principles of the Gekka school. Violence is to be rejected, not embraced. Yeah, I remember Master Taelong teaching us that. Why not give them a hand, then? Oh, old man's voice. Assistant Shin Li. Dr. Longkai. Longkai. You're worried, no? I think you should do as your heart desires. You're right. For the sake of an old friend, I accept your request. Thank you so much. I'm sure my brother will be thrilled. I was also hoping to finally get a spar in with Van, but it seems as if it was just not meant to be. Please, I'm more than happy to sit this one out. Maybe next time. Anyhow, please give me some time to prepare. I'll come by once I've finished up over here. All right, let's head on back to the dojo. Let's do just that. Is that Newtown, Harbor District, Second Ward? Now we can go to the dojo.
Let's be on our way.
Do you have anything different to say, sir? Nope. Oh, shoot, I was going to save. Brother, we found your match. So soon? Well, this certainly wasn't who I was expecting. It's been a while, Li Lian. So now even poor Shinli's been dragged into my baby sister's selfish dreams. I have to admit, I do think she's being selfish and childish. I imagine you're not exactly thrilled to be here, huh? I'm just glad to get the chance to help a friend in need. Huh. Look, if you want to keep lazing around for the rest of your life, all you gotta do is win. No need for any sappy stuff. But you're gonna have to clear up all the stuff you threw to the wayside. Your actions affect more than just you. I guess running away is a bad look. Alright, I accept your challenge. I like his jacket too. It's not usually a color scheme I go for, but I like it. Yeah, that's all I wanted to hear. I wasn't so sure he would accept. You've got this! Who's got this? I'll be expecting you not to pull your punches, Xiaoling. Now let's do this. Of course.
Deploying shards.
Interesting.
Let's do this, Xiaolin.
We won't go easy.
Okay.
I won't lose. Let's
I
go.
really want to see what they've got. Am I supposed to beat them? I'm not sure I am.
Quick and dirty.
Displaying enemy
Humans, I
stats.
suppose they don't have any particular weaknesses. They don't.
I won't lose. Let's go.
Cypher activate.
Ah, he stepped out of the circle.
Here's our...
Ooh.
There.
Please help! Here's our
Balls in
chance!
your court. It's go time.
Yes, it is.
Playtime's over.
Activating skill.
Out with a bang. Soar for me. Phoenix Death!
I don't think you're using Gekka, though.
Limit crushed.
Oh, wow.
Here's our chance! Here's our
Balls in your
chance!
court.
I can't control her incidentally. I'm not doing that. Okay, that was easier than I thought. We did it, Aaron! We won! Like there was ever any doubt. Oof. My bones haven't seen that much action in a long time. You don't even look winded, Aaron. I didn't think I'd get to fight alongside you again, Shinley. Your skills have sure gone dull, though. Ha! Well, I could say the same to you. Let's just say we both did our best and leave it at that. You know, I think this duel has given me a better understanding of you, Lilian. And still, I believe you to be the best choice for taking over the dojo. You're more than qualified, even as you are now. It's what Baba wants, too. I'm glad to hear you say that, Xiaoling. Really, I am. But, however, I'm afraid I cannot honor your request. I'm sorry. But you promised. You said if I won, you'd take over the dojo. Did he, though? Unfortunately, little sister, that isn't quite what I said. Besides, don't you think it's a little strange for a person who just lost a duel to be put in charge of a martial arts school? Why are you so... The request was just for us to participate in the fight. Now that it's finished... Oh, screw it. I'm sure it won't hurt to give him a push in the right direction. How should we approach this? Sympathize with Leland, attempt to provoke Leland. What is their end goal here? He should be able to do whatever he wants. Listen, Leland, I know better than anyone how annoyed kids can be, especially stubborn ones like her. She's not a kid, she's a bracer. And she has to be at least 16 and maybe older. They usually don't listen, they can't stop sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. They just plain run you ragged. Hey, why the hell does it sound like you've got something to say to me? Because he does. If there's a time when kids have no choice but to face the truth, then they need to be told what they don't want to see for themselves. And isn't that the best time to give them a hand? I think I see your point. I can't give you a concrete answer at the moment, but whether or not someone is qualified to become the next master isn't simply a matter of martial prowess. There's also a deep sense of purpose, reputation, propriety. These are all necessary qualities for a master to have. And Xiaoling possesses all of them. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Yes, she does. Well, you say that. Not to pile on with Girly here, but I remember how the students of the dojo used to look up to you. You had a pretty good reputation back then. Just what the hell happened, man? Did something go down after I stopped coming to the dojo? Lilian. I wonder why he stopped training. You're an acquaintance, aren't you, Mr. Arkwright? Yeah, but I wouldn't call us close. We never really talked about stuff like that. I think I've kind of got an idea what happened, though. How disappointing. Heads up. Everyone all right? Yeah. I am unharmed. Arrgh. Swift as a demon. As always. Brother, are you all right? Yes. Everything's fine. Not bad. Tattooed man. I was thinking that was his father, but he doesn't look old enough to be his father. Of course, anime designs. You protected the little girl, too.
Guess you do still carry the blood of the Gekka school. Why would you attack us like that? Because of you, my brother... The Xiangzhao who ended up at Long Kai Clinic. Ah. Better than where our own ended up, I suppose. But not quite as satisfying. Sorry I don't live up to your expectations. Felt some kind of energy in the area and decided to drop by. I'm pleased to see some familiar faces. Well then, I'll be taking my leave now. That was interesting. Who was that? He might have come across as a jerk, but I'm sure you saw how powerful his technique was. Aaron, we work with you. We know what a real jerk is like. Yeah, he's the one that's been stirring up rumors recently. Strongest Gekka practitioner there is. He's the one that Ashen told us about. The foremost fighter of the Lai family. Oh! The one who refused to defend the Lai family. I see. That would explain his strength. Doesn't seem like he's involved with what's going on, though. He just shows up and leaves us like nothing. That info we got from before seems suspicious now. Yeah. He didn't even try to test my strength. I don't like him. I hope I never see him again. You know, he actually trained at the dojo about a year ago. It seemed like every student there wanted to challenge him. He defeated them all with ease. How do you know that, you and Edith? Including me. So that's why you lost your nerve. Yes, when he defeated me, I felt the overwhelming gap between our abilities. It was too much for me to overcome. But I believe now I understand the reason for our differences. Huh? Well, that's not what I expected. This doesn't mean that I'm going to return to the way of martial arts, though. However, the emptiness in my soul feels a bit more full now. Mother? Anyway, I believe our father ought to be returning soon. I think I'll take my leave here. Xiaoling, I'm sorry for leaving you with such a heavy burden. Hold on, we're not done here! Well, that was a pretty weird interruption. Still, at least everything turned out all right in the end. Yeah, I'll say. We should probably keep an eye out for that guy in the future, though. That's your father? Lilian! I trust you'll be able to move forward with your life now? No response.
Well done, everyone.
Reward deposited!
Cheering out the little sister was law? Okay.
Once more. Yeah.
I certainly didn't expect him to show up, especially after all this time. The most powerful move in the Gekka school's repertoire. Very thought is fascinating. But if he's been in hiding the entire time, maybe he's also... Van, thanks for helping me with my brother. We didn't really get you the ending you wanted, though. It's alright. I think he was finally able to get over what happened in the past, so it counts as a win for me. Wasn't expecting that guy to show up, though. Anyway, I bet Li Lian's at the bathhouse by now. I was used to swing by after practice. Does that mean it's open? Van, it might be open. I'll probably go check on him in a bit. Oh, there's the master. My daughter told me what happened. I apologize for having involved you in our family affairs. I must say, however, I do agree with her. I believe it would be best for Lilian to take over the dojo. She's right there! She can take it over! Well, the only thing we can do now to wait and see what will become of this. Did you not just say that you hoped he would be able to get on with his life? Maybe his life isn't the dojo.
Alrighty.
Get some shards. Where is the bathhouse? Oh, something's happening over in this corner. Let's look. Oh, another 4SPG.
Let's see what we got.
The Great Langport Cook-Off. Every year, all the restaurants on Langport hold a competition to judge who can prepare the best dish. However, with things being as they are lately, we need a bit of a helping hand getting everything set up. If you'd be willing to pitch in, meet me at my restaurant. I'll give you the details there. Oh, we spoke to her last time. However, first things first, where is the bathhouse? Ooh, bathhouse. Restaurant. Okay. Well, let's go down here. Nothing there. Nothing there. It is a restaurant. Hello, ma'am. I can't believe the restaurant was being used like that. Well, maybe this will be a good chance for me. I mean, it's not like I can't make a living at some other restaurant. Still, I like that working here let me stay near the second ward. After all, it's where I was born and raised. I wasn't intending on leaving town or anything, but maybe I'll wait things out for a bit and see what happens. Something happened with the restaurant? Oh, okay. We had to go into the restaurant to beat up the Lai family. Okay, let's go over here. Over here.
Just one more quick smoke. Just one more.
Hi, kitty. There's a main event happening here, but there's also main events happening elsewhere. So if I trigger it, it won't be too big a deal.
What did I need to pick up next?
I really could go for a hot bath. I was so tempted to drop by here yesterday after we wrapped up work. Yeah, but we didn't have time. And even if we did, I doubt we would have been in the mood for it. I settled for a shower at the hotel, but it didn't get rid of the fatigue. Heck, I'm still kind of worn out. In that case, how about we make a quick stop? I believe a change of pace could do us all some good. The maid's encouraging us to slack off. Damn. Olga Hanna must have broke loose when I wasn't looking. Okay, it is open now. Careful, Van. He gets flirtatious, but he's alone with you.
You're really giving off 40-year-old man vibes right now. You sure you're 25?
Oh, he went up a year. Happy birthday, Van.
Can it with the old man bit for a second, will ya? Let me enjoy this. And don't forget that you're gonna be 25 in 5 or so years, too. When people start calling you old, I'll be the one having the last laugh.
Nah, I'm gonna be young at heart for life. Just you wait. Even at 50, I'm gonna be cast in loads of female theater roles.
Dream big, Aaron, dream big.
My seduction act's leveled up since our long night trip, you know.
Oh my gosh, I was kidding. He's really going to try the seduction act on Van again.
See?
Oh, for the love of Adios. You're such a damn brat, you know that? Oh well. I can endure your shenanigans when I'm here. This is the epitome of relaxation. Even you seem to have loosened up a bit too. Someone harmed your family. I know for sure that you're pissed, as you should be. But you haven't gone rushing off on your own, which is exactly what the Aaron of last year would have done. That's a
Don't act like you can see right through me.
He kinda can.
I've just learned that there's only so much I can do alone. I pounded that lesson into my head. I'm not relying on you, Fairy, or anyone else. I'm just not turning down hands when they're outstretched. If I'm gonna fend off the thing that's inside me, and if I want to prove that I'm different from him, I need to accept help from others. And you've been thinking the exact same thing. After all, you did just say you'll be laughing at me in 5 or so years. You're actually thinking about the future. That's a sure sign you're growing up.
way to throw my words back in my face. You're right, though. In that way, we're in the same boat. We really ought to pull ourselves together, don't you think?
Hey!
Gonna do.
Hands off the hair!
This is a nice treat. It's not often that you and I get to share a bath together.
I suppose you aren't wrong. Although, I have accompanied you a number of times at one of the public baths in the capital. By the way, I noticed you've grown a little since our stay in Longlai.
You think so? I can't really tell myself.
Well, you're almost 14 now, so I would expect a growth spurt or two in the coming years. Bear in mind, though, that even with an organic body, you will not grow much once you've reached adulthood.
Is that really how it works? Huh.
Don't you have a mother that told you these things, girlfriend?
I wonder if I'll find the answer I'm looking for by then.
Is something on your mind?
Oh, it's nothing. Just spaced out for a sec. Hey, Rosette? I need your advice on something. How can I, become like you and Agnes? What do I have to do?
Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, are we going to be doing this again?
It seems she is coming into her womanhood.
Alright, I think I'm ready to hop into the sauna. Time for my revenge. You're not beating me this time.
Can we not? I'm so sick of these dumbass endurance contests. I've told you, saunas are a sacred...
Aw, don't tell me you're leaving already.
The heck? Oh my gosh, when did she get there?
What the hell?
You just interrupted the sacred male bonding ritual.
What are you doing here?
Oh, you know, I heard you guys were in here and thought it'd be fun to hang. So, here I am. What's wrong? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
There she is.
Oh, so mixed baths aren't a thing here? That's weird. Oh well, at least it was only Van and Aaron, so it's no biggie.
What the hell's that supposed to mean? Yes, I've heard mixed baths were a custom of the Far East. Men and women who've never met before sharing a bath? That kind of thing would never happen in the Central East. Didn't the person at the front desk try to stop you? I was in stealth mode. I totally forgot to turn off my camouflage when I came into town. I have no words. Anywho, this almond ice cream is amazing. It's just the thing I needed after that hot bath. Glad I took your recommendation. And I'm glad you liked it. Don't you just love that almond jelly flavor? And that exquisite velvety sensation in your mouth? It's the Okay. It's the essential desert of the eastern quarter. I'm going to go with that. My mouth is too tired to try the big words today. If you don't get a taste of this every chance you get, then what are you even living for? There he goes again. Are you done with your dumb sweets rant? Great. Now let's talk about something that's actually important. Hey, they're important to me. Now then, we have a few questions for you. Chief among them being, Rob Wings. What is it? Ikaruga? Ikaruga is the second in command to Langport. Ikaruga. And you're not in your usual combat attire. What's with the wardrobe change? Oh, this. I spotted it in one of the shops and thought, ooh, I have to have that. Though I really don't know much about Western-style clothing or fashion. Does it look weird on me? Nah, I think it suits you. Actually, I do too. Well, I guess it's true you don't stick out as much in this compared to that battle suit. But that's neither here nor there. Aw, why are you so tense? I'm not here to fight, I swear. This meeting was a total coincidence. Things died down now with my main gig, so I thought I'd take some time off. I'm here on vacation. Well, aside from me picking up the occasional odd job here and there, a girl needs spending money. Look at you going through life without a single care in the world. That odd job is a bit suspicious enough on its own, but I can't help but wondering what that main gig could be. Does that mean that whatever they were up to in Longley is finished? There are some things in life you're better off not asking about. Oh, that's right, she can read minds, kind of, sort of. Fair enough. Hey, did you just read my mind again? Stop that! Ha 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 ha. You truly are an enigmatic figure. Anyway, I just came to this town on a whim. And it's a good thing I did, too. Things are getting pretty interesting around here. Word is that there's been some faction disputes within Hayaway. This whole place is like a powder keg set to blow, she says happily. Your concept of interesting is pretty screwed up. You realize that, right? What, you get your sick kicks from watching people suffer? Well, when you put it like that, it makes me sound pretty heartless, yeah? Nah, honestly, I'm mostly just interested in that foremost fighter person. He was a new guy. Yes, he was interesting. Oh, right. Him. Wish we knew what kind of plot that bastard's cooking up. Not to change the subject. Do you mind if I ask you something? You know any good sightseeing spots here? Or maybe some fun activities? Huh? Well, that was random. Thanks to everything going on behind the scenes, most of all the tourist attractions are closed. I really wanted to do the eroded cave tour, but no dice. Oh yeah, we did that last year as part of Ashen's request. And I had fun being the tour guide. That attraction's run by Hayaway. Now that I think about it, I don't think they've done any tours since the beginning of the year. Is it possible they're closed for the winter season? No, they're supposed to be running them year-round. Monsters. Anyway, we didn't come here to be your personal tour guide. If you want one, go ask someone else. Wow, so cold. You have a block of ice for a heart or something? Well, I better get back to work. Got another one of those odd jobs to do. Good luck with whatever you're up to. Though I have a feeling we'll be bumping into each other again real soon. That crazy lady's taken a real shine to us, huh? Ugh, she'd be so much less of a hassle to deal with if she was just some battle-crazy idiot. And here I thought this would be a good chance to relax and unwind. Now I feel more exhausted than before. Same. I wonder what her odd jobs entail exactly. Who knows? No use racking your brains over it.
What a nice bath.
Okay, well, Van got his bath, so that was good. I was trying to find this... Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do this restaurant thing.
Holy cow!
Welcome to Laifu Fondian.
Just a second. I have to pet a cat real quick. On my lap trying to interfere with the game. Won't you lie down and get comfortable, girl? Come on, get down. I'll lie down. Yep, she must stand on the lap and knead and purr. Okay. I will try to look over her as I'm doing this. I take it you're the one that put out the 4 SPG. Something about trouble with a cooking competition, was it? Oh, you were here yesterday. I didn't realize you were a Spriggan. I see you brought the Prodigy along as well. It's nice to meet you, Aaron. Yeah, I just happened to work part-time for the guy. Anyway, I've heard a good bit about you, too. Word around town is that a really skilled lady took over this place 2 years ago. Even managed to brush out pressure from the Lai family. Really? That's so cool. That's because my big sister's a Tachakushin. Oh, I've heard that's the highest rank of chef an Eastern cuisine can reach. Tatan, you always make such a fuss over nothing. You know how I feel about those big titles. You know, I actually think I've been here before. I remember there was an old man running the place back then. Told me his oldest daughter was in training over at the restaurant in Kowloon Hotel. I'm guessing you're the daughter he was talking about. Your old man must be pretty proud. Now there's some praise I do like to hear. Would you mind if we got back to the matter of my request, though? By all means. But I admit, this cooking competition doesn't sound like the kind of thing you'd need a Spriggan for. The Great Langport Cook-Off, right? All the restaurants in the area are free to participate. I've been to it a few times myself. I was actually planning on going to this year's competition, too. With all the trouble around here lately, it'd be nice to do something to lift our spirits and take our minds off things. There's another side of it, too, though. The elders who support each restaurant use it as a competition to maintain their standing. Oh, great. As it stands now, the head chef at Italian restaurant, which is currently closed, has been invited. So has a new food truck in Newtown. Italian restaurant. That's the place we were at when we fought the remains of the Lai family. I'm surprised to hear they'll be participating. Sounds so exciting! Especially with so many people involved. Honestly, I'm a little nervous about it. You see, the usual event space isn't available this time around, so they asked to hold it here instead. It was supposed to be at the Kowloon Hotel. However, with all the issues that have cropped up recently, they decided to opt out of participating. And with me trying to get ready into the competition myself, I am just about at my wit's end. I was hoping that maybe you could help me out a bit. Does that sound like something you could do? Let me think. Van, it's food. I hope I don't have to remember orders, though. I'm terrible at that. What was that game? Trying to remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. It actually is being released in like a few days. Or I should say a remastered version of 1 and 2 is being released. It's just not coming to me for some reason. It's not like it was one of my favorite series of games, and I played the first 3 over and over again. And then the 4th one was terrible. But anyway. Alright, we'll take your case. Considering the whole deal with Hayaway, we're probably the best people for the job anyway. Oh, you're a lifesaver! Now I really have to put my all into this year's competition. Could you explain a bit more about what you would like us to help you with? I always do her voice a little bit robotic. Not that I really do voices, but... Of course! But firstly, with the Liu family's trading business having gone under, several places have been unable to stock enough imported to Credence. Okay, if we're just going to go find stuff, we can do that. Well, what I've heard... Guhan Fandian and Horion have been hit the worst. Apologies. Really, apologies. The Italian restaurant and that food truck in Newtown have apparently been just fine. Actually, Min Xiao's food truck seems to be doing more than fine. I knew I could count on you, Tatan. Thank you for looking into it for me. As for our place, I believe we have what we need for the time being. However, if at all possible, there's one thing I was hoping you might find for me. Oh? And what would that be? Suikoden, that was the series I was trying to think of a few minutes ago. Jeez. Suikoden 1, 2, and 3. I loved all 3 of those, although I know people badmouth 3 quite often. I did not like 4. 5 was okay. Although the first 5 hours were just running around in circles doing stuff. Anyway, what would that be? It's a slightly unusual type of Laoju by the name of, goodness, Hein Van Huan. The person who ran the brewery passed away a while ago, and they closed down not long after. It's become quite a collector's item. I'm not sure how many bottles of it are even left now, but I know it would be just perfect for the dish I'm planning to make. Got it. We'll see if we can manage it. Thank you. If it isn't costing anything, I'll take care of the fees. So please feel free to tell them to put it on my tab. And even if you can't find it, I can still make do. So try not to worry about it too much. Okay. You kind of made it sound like there was more issues than just not having enough ingredients, though. Well, it's a bit hard to explain, but it almost seems like there's someone trying to sabotage the competition. In fact, just this morning, I found some of the cooking wine in our pantry smashed to pieces. That seems like... That seems a bit more definite than the wishy-washy language you're using, ma'am. Wouldn't be surprised if Italian's head chef was behind it all. Yes, we better go see what the other participants have to say. That'll give us some insight into who done it. Should also help us figure out the supply issues. I would really appreciate it. Please let me know if you find anything.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Holy cow!
Oh, I'm inside? Now I'm outside. Okay, something over there at the restaurant where we had the fight yesterday.
Just one more quick stop. Just one.
Did you hear about
It's
that
closed
anyway?
though, right? Hey, isn't that lady? We just spoke to her. Is she a friend of yours? Nah, but I've heard about her. I think she's a hostess over at Taoyuan restaurant. Oh, I get where you're going with this. Their head chef is supposed to be taking part in the cook-off. Let's go see if she knows something. Well, well, if it isn't the Prodigy. And I take it you're the Spriggan? Should have figured a hostess for a live family restaurant would be in the know. So, what does the little boy from Lou want with me? Not really a little boy anymore, but whatever. We just have a couple of questions we'd like to ask you. Yeah, I promise we're not looking for a fight with the lie. We're just curious about the head chef at the restaurant you worked for. We hear you got an invitation to the Great Langport Cook-Off. Oh, is that what this is about? Yeah, young Zoo's been pretty excited about it. The restaurant may be closed for the moment, but he's blocked off an entire section of the kitchen to prepare. Wow, he must be really fired up for it. Well, he takes a lot of pride in being a chef at one of Langport's finest establishments. He was feeling a bit let down by the closure, but this cook-off sure has lit a spark under him. While we're on the topic, do you happen to know if he's run into any issues while preparing for the competition? I don't recall hearing much of anything from him, no. The only thing I can say is he's been feeling a lot of pressure lately because of everything that's happened with the Lai family. And I see. That makes sense. We're just doing what we can to support the cook-off, so please tell him to give us a holler if he needs anything. Got it. I'll let him know. Thanks for the offer. Okay. There's still something here, though. Or is there? Am I in the second ward? I'm in the second ward. Let's go to the first ward.
Go, go, go!
Something over there. And Jack still wants to play cards, but we're good. Well, if it isn't Van and Company, how can I help you? Bayesian tells me you're going to be competing in the cooking competition. Do you know what? I wanted us to come check on you. That girl is such a sweetheart. Always looking out for others. You'd stand to learn a thing or two from her. Of course, dear. I'll be sure to do just that. Anyway, she said you guys were running a little low on some ingredients. Yeah, I was hoping to go with something a bit more expensive for my competing dish. I wanted to get my hands on some fresh red crab, but the seafood traders seem to be out right now. Red crab meat is used quite often in Eastern cuisine, isn't it? I hear it carries a high price tag because it can only be found in a very few select locations. In the West, it's also known as carmine crab, or mine. Wow, that's a pretty fancy choice for a restaurant like yours. But I guess what you're saying is that due to the Liu family's trading being frozen, they're in low supply right now. Exactly! There are some other suppliers around here that we're friends with, but they're fresh out. And to hear them tell it, someone came in and bought out their whole stock. Bought out their whole stock? Maybe that's what Meijin meant by sabotage. It's possible. In this case, I think we can help them out if we can just find another way to get some crab. Go to the caves and kill some? We'll look into the supply shortages on our end. If anything else comes up, please let us know. Just try to focus on your cooking for the time being. Thank you for your help. It really means a lot to us. My husband has been pretty worked up about this year's cooking competition. In fact, he's even preparing an extra special dish for it. Only he'd spice up our menu while he's at it. You have anything new?
Hello there!
Items? Oh, you do! Oh, glad I
Thank
looked. What do we not have any of? Yes. Do we have ingredients? Yes, let's make 2.
Sure, I don't mind. Let me know what you think.
Gotcha. Not even here, but able to cook from a distance.
did a taste test first.
I think that means it's good, Fairy.
Alrighty.
Okay, what else? Doesn't look like there's anything else here. Let's go to Newtown.
On my way.
Oh yeah, a bunch of shops that I haven't looked at. Red and green thing over there, green thing straight ahead. Is this where the movie theater is? It is. Can we actually see something? Excuse me, guys. We can watch a movie.
Allow me to
What movie do I want
assist.
to watch? Yes, I would. Three-Point Heart, The Saga of Ravana, The Return of the King. Oh, 3-Point Heart, there's a poster for it behind there. It's a sports thing. However, something called The Return of the King, I'm going to have a look at that. Let's see if I have to file copyright issues or something. That sounds like something Fairy would really enjoy. Also something Aaron would really enjoy. Dan headed into the theater with his company of choice, having decided to watch a movie during their work break. They have pretty generous times in their work breaks, don't they? No one in the background? Sometimes there are people in the background that will talk to you after the show. I don't recognize anyone. Long ago, in the Central East, there lived a cruel, heartless king named Valen, set upon the throne of an ancient kingdom. He laid heavy taxes on his people, and all who opposed him were met with the executioner's blade. He ruled his kingdom with an iron fist. Around the same time, a hardy country boy named Shindhu met a warrior by the name of Kiara, who managed to escape from the capital. She was Valen's half-sister, and when she informed Shindhu of Valen's misdeed, he knew he could stand by the wayside no longer. After bidding farewell to his adoptive parents who raised him after he was abandoned, he set out for the capital together with Kiara. That seems curiously relevant to the story. Adoptive parents raised him after he was abandoned. Along the way, the pair crossed paths with an old knight who succeeded from the royal army. From him, Sinchu learned the truth of his past. He was the legitimate successor to the throne, and Valen stole his rightful place as king. After his birth, he was nearly assassinated over his claim to the kingdom, but was able to escape with the help of his nanny. Armed with the determination to reclaim the throne, Sindhu returned to the capital at long last. As the royal army laid eyes on the gallant swordsman on horseback, they saw Sindhu as the physical manifestation of Ravana, a mythical god.
Let those who have ears hear my words, and those who have eyes behold my face. My name is Sindhu, true heir to the throne.
If you do not wish to perish, we beseech you, clear the way.
My king, the front lines have been breached.
Worry not. What can this rabble hope to accomplish? 17 years ago, that boy escaped the hand of fate. But one can only outrun it for so long.
You disgust me. To think that I share a bloodline with such a vile monster.
That won't hold true after today, because your life ends here.
A pathetic delusion for a pathetic traitor. The gallows are much too merciful an end for one such as you. I shall send you to the great beyond with my own hands.
A man's character is determined by what he chooses to protect. You chose poorly, Valen. And that choice will be your undoing.
To be continued? Also, is that one of the dancers from Tharbad in the leading female role? Other parts of the Central East have their own folktales and legends, but the one from Esclium was super interesting. Yeah, it ain't hard to imagine finding those stories in a kid's picture book. Right, with epic heroes and everything. I wonder what the real Ravana looked like. Well, if you want to find out, we can ask the church if they've got some of those picture books lying around. And if not, I could scrounge up some cash to buy you a few. You'd seriously do that for me? Thank you! I'll ask Mother Kyra about it next chance I get. Ask me what my favorite scenes were, I'd say the ones where the enemy soldiers were sent flying. The story was simple enough. Guess Gaidi's not the only one who knows how to make a crowd pleaser. A little bit of everything. Action, romance, and comedy. Even some song and dance numbers that came out of nowhere. That film was a whole package and then some. The costumes were flashy and colorful, and it was littered with fantastic special effects. Must have cost the studio pretty mirror to produce it. Elsia must be doing really well for themselves, unlike a certain cheapskate boss I know. If that's your pitch for a raise, just know it's going straight into the tash. Hey, looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for this movie. Yes, I want that poster. Having finished their break, Van and his crew resumed their work. Van's raised his affection for himself, apparently. Okay, that was cool. Let's see if I can figure out how... Oh, there it is. Oh. For once, I managed to figure out the doors without walking to a window.
Oh, please take as much time as you need.
We hope you enjoy your stay as you browse
New
the
food.
finest goods Lockport has to
More new
offer.
food. Let me get some more honey carrots while I'm here.
I hope to see you again.
Oh, hello, Hanson. I work for a trading firm in the Liberal Kingdom. As I'm sure you can imagine, they wanted me to do some business in Langport. But with this whole hayaway issue, I've been having to do more information gathering than anything else. Stuff could really impact my work. This town certainly has no shortage of crazy happenings, huh? I mean, it was only last fall they had that one incident. And what do you have?
What would you like?
Ooh, somebody is getting a new belt.
Please stop by again sometime.
Who is getting a new belt? Let's see.
Planner launch.
Fashionable snakeskin belt that has a rock star might wear.
What? You expecting thanks?
Nope, not from you.
What'll
You,
it be?
sir. Oh, weapons
Thank you for visiting the Kowloon department.
that are an improvement we will get. Do I have enough mirror for this? Let's find out.
We hope you enjoy your stay as you browse the finest goods Lockport has to offer.
So nice how they always have just what we need.
Welcome.
I wonder if I need to gather all of
Thank you
these
for
for our
visiting the
trophy.
Kowloon department store. We hope you enjoy your stay as you browse the finest goods Lockport has to offer.
Thank you.
Go. You're welcome.
Welcome.
Allow me to assist.
Thank you for visiting the Kowloon department store.
Boom, new driver.
We hope you enjoy your stay as you
A
browse the
couple
finest
plugins.
goods Lockport has to offer.
Oh yeah, let's get a couple of the less expensive ones that I should have gotten earlier. Oh, you know something? That was not one of the less expensive ones. Oh, you do have some. Okay. How about...
Welcome. Thank you for visiting the Kowloon department store.
Okay. We'll give you something. Crescent Eye is okay.
We hope you enjoy your stay as you browse the finest
Yeah,
goods
see you
Lockport
again.
has
Insight's
to
a good
offer.
thing to have. The best spells in the game. Okay, did I get everything? Apparently not. Hang on. More stuff.
Allow
huh?
me to assist.
Well, I've got plenty of stuff.
Welcome.
Let's see.
Thank you for visiting the Kowloon department store. We hope you enjoy your...
How about you, Van? Would kind of like to do that, but let's get everybody's up to the third one if I can. Wow, I have a lot of Sepith. Go me.
stay as you browse the finest goods Lockport has to offer.
Set has a fourth one unopened. Let's see what we can do. Oh, it's because hers are totally filled. Let's see what we have here. There.
Welcome. Thank you for visiting the Kowloon department store.
Really should be doing this off the air. This is taking too long.
We hope you enjoy your stay.
It's pretty
as
much
you
like,
browse
here's
the
a bunch of
finest
stuff I
goods
don't
Lockport has
have.
to offer.
So, it is still fairly early in the game. I haven't even... Ooh, burn. How many of those can I make?
Welcome.
Okay,
Hope
that's
to see
it.
you again.
Thank you for visiting the Kowloon department
Ran out of material. And you apparently still have stuff I didn't.
What'll it be?
We hope you enjoy your stay as you
Can
browse the
mouse
finest
over.
goods
Oh.
Lockport has to offer.
Other equipment. Leather vest. Looking at accuracy more than anything else. Raises evasion.
Welcome. Thank you for visiting the Kowloon department store.
This one seems to be better.
We hope
So
you
it has
enjoy
more
your
stats.
stay
These just
as you browse
raise
the
the
finest goods
health
Lockport
and
has to offer.
arch resistance.
Welcome. Thank you for visiting the Kowloon department store.
That one raises speed, so does that one.
We hope you enjoy your stay as you browse the finest goods Lockport has to offer.
Oh, broke am I? Oh, I actually still have lots of money. Oh, lots. Not lots. I still have a fair amount of money.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yep, still stuff I haven't looked at.
What'll it be?
Welcome.
Pretty sure I looked at everything.
Thank you for visiting the Kowloon department store.
Thank you.
It's really insisting that I have not seen everything there is
What'll
to
it
see
be?
in this
Enjoy
shop.
your stay as you browse the finest goods Lockport has to offer.
I don't see that he has any other goods, though. There's something they really want me to buy or else?
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Alrighty is right. I'm just gonna have to let that go.
Welcome. I can't help but
Okay, there's something around the corner here, so let's have a look at that. Oh, this is the food truck. My goodness, it is popular. Step right up, everyone. Don't be shy. Come and taste the next generation of Eastern cuisine. I prepared plenty, so come and get as many as you like. No matter how many I eat, I never get tired of that flavor. I could have this stuff for my every meal. Right? It's almost like I find something new to enjoy with every bite. Honey, your hat sounds crooked. I was licking my lips at the thought of a new dish, but I never thought it would be this delicious. I just can't stop eating them. This stuff might be even better than palatial duck. Looks like business is booming. This must be the new food truck. Oh, just look at it. It's making me hungry. Since we're here and all, you think maybe we could grab some too? To be honest, I've been wanting to try them myself. Sure, I don't see why not. Sounds like they're not hurting for ingredients, though. Maybe they'll have some info for us. And so, Van and the others moved to the back of the line to patiently wait their turn. Luckily, they had avoided coming during the lunch rush. The group only had to wait about 10 minutes before finding themselves at the counter. Welcome! What can I get you today? We take great pride in everything we serve. I'm not too familiar with this new Eastern cuisine, actually. Got any recommendations? I'd say our most popular dish right now is our Millennium Duck. We use traditional palatial duck as the inspiration for our recipe. But prepping duck takes a lot of work and it can get pretty expensive, right? So after years of hard work and research, we came up with something even tastier than the original, and without having to break the bank. You know, I've had real palatial duck over at the Kowloon Hotel's restaurant before. This sounds like it could be pretty great if it actually holds up. Palatial duck. The name makes it sound so expensive. It's nice that we get to try something like that on the cheap. At first, I thought it was some form of Eastern crepe, but it seems to be stuffed laoban that's been folded like a taco. Given how simple it is to eat on the go, I can see why it would be so popular. People are waiting their turn behind you guys. Guess that's part of what makes it taste so good. Okay, we'll take one each, please. Thank you for your business. Enjoy. Ben and the others received their orders of Ming Shou's Millennium Duck. By the way, I heard you're going to be taking part in that cook-off that's coming up. Frid asked us to help out with it a bit. Think you could use our assistance? I see. That's awfully kind of you, but no. I can't really think of anything at the moment. Oh, and I'm sorry, but it looks like I've got other customers waiting. Yes! Would you mind stepping off to the side? Ah, sure. Sorry about that. We'll get out of your hair for now. Whoa, this stuff is really good. The meat's so tender, too. Surprised prices are so low.
I'm guessing it's not really duck, it's probably chicken. Even the skin's all nice and crispy. Really gives that authentic palatial duck texture. Yes, the spices they use gives it a very distinct flavor. It certainly leaves you wanting more. Very. What's the matter, small fry? Don't care for it? No, it's not that. It's definitely tasty. I don't know how to put it, really. Well, don't mind me. I think the herbs you use just don't agree with my stomach, that's all. That's odd.
You there! How's some delicious pasta sound? Hi there! Want to try some? Come again!
Oh, we're over at the pasta place now. I guess that is where everything's set up. Speaking of restaurants, though. Oh, they're closed. Oh, they're not closed. Hey! The lady in the kimono is so pretty. She actually smiled at me, too. Oh man, I should get back to concentrating on work.
How can I help you?
You can sell us this. Thank you.
Please, come again.
Lady in kimono?
Hi, this is positively delectable.
Oh my god! I was almost about to walk out. What are you doing here? She's with Ouroboros. Exactly!
Well, well. If it isn't the Spriggan and his adorable little assistants. Fancy meeting you here.
Huh?
And you are?
Do they not know her? You know her.
Wait, I know that voice.
The hell are you doing here? Enforcer number 3? The golden butterfly?
Oh, please. Call me Lucrezia. Or even Retzi, if you so wish. I certainly wouldn't mind.
You're that lady from Ouroboros!
Careful, everyone. As you well know, she's one of the strongest members of the society.
Oh, there's no need to be so tense. We're all friends here, are we not? Why don't you join me for some tea? This restaurant's beverages are simply to die for.
Oh, we did sit down. I didn't even recognize you at first. We have not seen you without the black veil that masks your face. Yeah, but I have. She had on that exact same kimono when I ran into her in a long lie. It's not as though I have a pressing need to hide my face. I just think it looks rather stylish, as does this kimono. It may not match the style of the dress popular in Langport and Langhai, but I think it suits me rather nicely. Wouldn't you agree? Hate to admit it, but yeah, I do. So, what are you doing at a public place like this anyway? Since the end of last year, we haven't heard anything about the society, not even a peep. I thought that meant you'd pulled out of the Republic, but I guess that was wishful thinking. There's no need to worry. We aren't planning anything. At least, not at present. I'm actually here of my own accord. We enforcers are afforded a great deal of freedom. As long as we do not interfere with the society's overall aims, we can do whatever we please and go wherever we want. You're joking. I did hear enforcers had ample autonomy, but I'm having trouble comprehending how the society can function with such a measure in place. That particular perk is only extended to enforcers. The Anguis do not have that luxury. Unfortunately, this is not a pleasure trip in full. I had to take on rather troublesome assignment. Ooh, perhaps I could request your services, like we did just before the Orasian death game. You want our help again? Sorry, but the answer's no. Our interests aren't aligned this time. And frankly, I don't want to get wrapped up in your bullshit. You might not be bad as the Oathbreaker, but that doesn't make us friends. My, you don't mince words, do you? Very well, then. I suppose you do seem to have your hands full, so I won't force the issue. Glad you're so understanding. Now, we'll be taking our leave. Oh, I nearly forgot. There is something I wanted to show you. What do you make of this? What? A kettle? Yesterday, there was a minor disturbance at a high-class restaurant in the Second Ward. It piqued my interest, so I took a look around and found this lying in the corner. I think it's quite pretty, but I've not seen a flower like this in the area. Perhaps it got attached to the soles of someone's shoes and fell off. Yeah, maybe so. That's not something plumor or grassy, is it? Oh gosh. I get this isn't exactly a request, but I'll be honest. I ain't exactly a fire expert. Don't expect a report or anything, alright? Of course. Thank you. Until we meet again, Spriggan.
My. This is positively delectable.
I'm going to talk to her just briefly. Oh, being asked to find someone so exceptionally good at hiding is such a burden. Although, given the situation, I understand why they deem me fit for the task. You're looking for him, aren't you? The Oathbreaker. He's gone rogue. Which Anguists do sometimes. I'll have to give them a stern scolding when I find them. Or perhaps a scalding would be more appropriate.
Well...
Speedo went, rogue. And, oh, hello. I really should be doing this more, but I find it so disruptive. Whoops. Did I want to go here? I'm not sure I wanted to go here. Harbor District. There's something to see over there, something to buy over there, but let's go over here first. Yeah, there's still... Let's see, all I have to do is go over here.
Would you care for a Monto?
Or is it upstairs after all that?
You there! How's some delicious pasta sound?
Welcome.
It's her. Are you the one that's showing up as the green? I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. No, I don't think it's her. Oh, the chef. Hello. Oh, Mr. Arkwright, what brings you to our humble establishment today? We heard you were planning to participate in the Great Langport Cook-Off. Mijan asked us if we would mind helping you out. Oh, I see. Oh, always so selfless, that one. I'm a little surprised that you guys are going to be taking part, though. Sounds like the different houses in Hayaway have a bit of a stake in this whole thing. Well, you do make a fair point. But we didn't want to let Meijin down after she's put up so much effort into putting on the event. She really has a way with people, huh? Yeah, that makes sense. She seems to do a lot for the community. Anyway, she mentioned that you guys are having some trouble getting your hands on certain ingredients. Yeah, I suppose that about sums up the situation. We're trying to figure out if we can make substitutes, but we haven't been able to find any Jade Dragon Eye. I'm afraid I haven't heard of that ingredient before. Oh, right, my apology. Jade Dragon's Eye is a top brand of longed fruit. It's extremely high quality. Sounds exactly what we need to have a fighting chance in the competition. I know longed fruit. It's the stuff they always put in Eastern medicine. All you need is some high-quality longed, then. Easy. If it's used in medicine, then maybe there's a stock of it reserved for medical use somewhere? Perhaps they might even have some of a higher quality that they'd be willing to share. Seems pretty straightforward. We'll go check out with someone who might have some medical supplies stashed away. By the way, Have you had any other issues lately? Like someone doing anything to mess with your food or something? Now that you mention it, we have, yeah. Although it was rather minor, all things said and done. This morning, I found that some of our plumbing out back was damaged. There was water everywhere. We had someone come in and fix it right away, so it wasn't a complete disaster, thankfully. But we just had new plumbing put in last year. Feels like someone did it intentionally. Yeah, that does sound pretty fishy. Might just be a coincidence, but it's still worth the suspicion, I think. We can look in that more on our side, though. For now, just focus on keeping your customers fed. Haha, thanks for all your help. I'll go ahead and get back to work then. Be seeing you. Alright, seems like we've got a handle on how all the participants are doing now. And out of 5 restaurants, 3 of them seem to be dealing with interference from someone. But we still can't say for sure that it's a rival business that did it. Jihoon Fondon and Horian seem to be the only 2 that were lacking ingredients. Although Mei Jin did ask us to obtain a bottle of Laoju as well. Goodness, I really apologize for this. And old man Wuhan wanted some red crab. Pretty sure I've seen crabs like that over in the Second Ward's waterways. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We'd have to go hunt them. They were fat, juicy-looking ones, too. They ought to be good enough. I think I last spotted them over by the cigar shop. In that case, let's head over there and see if we can catch one real quick. Fishing! They want us to fish. I should have guessed. I was thinking we were going to have to go to that island and subdue a large crab or something. I know they're supposed to be rare, but we should be able to find a few with shard search. For those jade dragon eyes, we'll probably have to rely on someone with medical supplies. Yeah. I might suggest Long Kai Clinic on the Septian Chapel. They are both known to mix herbal remedies. Yeah, I was thinking the clinic. One or the other should suffice, I would think. That just leaves the Laoju that Mishan was asking for. And I'm not positive, but I know a guy who might be able to get his hands on some. Anyway, let's get out there, find what we can, and keep an eye out for anything suspicious. Yes, sir. But let's do that next time.
Positively delectable.
Over here, nice clear area. Hey, Van and company. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast here. Get up here and continue looking for ingredients for the Great Honghai Bake Off. Look out, they're calling it, but we know they mean Bake Off. Thanks for watching, you all. Have a good rest of your day.
So...
No one asked you, Aaron.